How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical. This is Perkins. Let's get to it. So, party people, as we go on speed 3 to go through story time, we had the episode that was just that just made you love the series. We got the meat we needed, we got the leather we needed. However, this does raise a bad problem in which the wealth of the colony is going to be absolutely massive. Now, there are a few tips that I've taken from you that hopefully we can get through today. We've got some cargo pods. Human leather. Game you shouldn't have. You naughty devil, you Randy. Now, got a few things that we're going to do this episode. And the first one, I'm just sort of looking where we're going to do it. So what bricks have we actually got? So we're going to get some granite. Just trying to look at the best place to do it. Or will be revealed, party people, or will be revealed. I might actually just do it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a wall here. And this is... No, we're not. We're not going to build it there whatsoever. Basically, I just want to build. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to build a little room here. And we're going to put all our unstable power cells in here. Now, the reason why is, as someone very brightly said to me, is we can just put these in a room, wall it off, and then actually just forget about them. And then they're never a problem for us. So we'll build that down. Now, someone did ask why we have a cooler in here. Now, the reason why we've got a cooler in here is because our summer doesn't keep this room cool enough. And then the winter will make us absolutely freeze to death in there. So it's sort of like we've got a cooler, so it just keeps the edge off for the summer and just doesn't do anything in the winter. If we had this room anywhere else, we'd just get hypothermia if we entered it. And we've got to remember these hallways currently are under-roofed. Psychic drone high for females, that's not really what you want to see. Other than that, we are actually going to work on the Killbox. Let me just see. We are actually going to work on the Killbox today, just because I feel like we're at that stage now where if we don't build it, we're just going to get attacks that are just going to be too much for us. So we'll... Was that meant to be... No. So I feel like the quicker we get this up, the quicker we're just going to make sure we are as safe as possible. I won't bother putting granite in here. What have we got? We've got granite, we've got sandstone. We can actually just put limestone. Is there limestone blocks around? Or is that just from what we deconstructed? Like, there's loads of granite around, loads of granite. I feel like we just fill out with granite. I feel like we've got so much granite on the map we don't actually have to worry. Fill that up, fill that up, fill that up. This is mainly because if we click here, this is overhead mountain, and we don't want overhead mountain because that can spawn bugs. Vass is laying down on the job here. Like, I don't know if he just loves the environment that much or if he's given up with the colony, but either so, let's rescue. Hypothermia or just given up? Probably the food poisoning. But we've planned this Killbox out for long enough that we can actually start making it happen. And then actually our little band of killers, especially because we don't have psychic powers, we're going to need to make sure, even more so than normal, that our Killbox is on point, is the creme de la creme. That's what people say. So we'll start off just building that section. And then what we will need to do is, if I go to, is it security? Then we will fill, were we going to put granite? Then at the moment we'll do that. Why is that done like that then? Sorry, it has to look the same, otherwise my OCD is like, no, no, no. 1, 2. Like that. To be fair, we could like double granite that. No, that looks redonkulous. I feel like that's fine, that's fine. Doesn't have to be. Well, the thing is, like, I mean, we're just going to have to see if it works, so that's not the same. I'm so confused. It's because that block is off. Ah, see, pie people, I know you were panicking at home. It's because that block was off. So that comes down, that needs to come over like that. See, these things just have to be sorted. Because if they're not, it physically, like, distresses me when I think about the colony. And I'm like, oh no, there's a thing there, but you have to leave it, Sam. Like, no one cares. No. I find it hard sometimes to keep talking in third person, so I let my real identity. I'm basically like Batman. I'm like, oh, I'm statistical. And every now and then it's like, oh, damn. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect, party people. That is the sort of gameplay that you needed, wasn't it? Because without that, you're just like, oh, God. It was so boring. Tazastical was like having combat last episode, carving people open, eating human meat. What I really want him to do is watch his OCD literally make him go insane. That's the gameplay we want. Don't worry, party people. You get what you want with this channel. Of course you do. Now, we're trying to go through the motions this episode. Quite a few things we want to get done. So, like, this is up. So then we go build roof over here. Hopefully that gets done sooner or later. They might be bogged down with the Killbox tails coming over it. There you go, build a roof. And then we can just close this room off like it was never there, and then ain't going to worry about it. What we do have to do, though, is actually make sure a power conduit goes up here. That would be great. That would be great. I feel like that's sort of important for the colony. Steel-wise, hang on, let me... So we've got a little bit more of overhead mountain here, so I'll just fill that in, then that should be fine. Fill that in. Okay. Killbox going up, lovely. And if this isn't the right distance, then we will alter that as and when. The only issue that we're going to have with this Killbox is stuff that comes in the dead of winter. But I'm not really sure what the remedy is for that, in all honesty. Like, we might have to enclose the whole thing, which... Fire? Ah! Red alert! Red alert! Extinguish! Everyone! Go, 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 go! SEAL Team 6! Go, 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 go! Open the doors! Open! 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 Yeah, open this door. Yeah, open doors, open all doors, open all doors. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's all under control. What's about to blow up? I can hear it sizzling. EMP grenade. I know we're like... How much damage are we actually taking? They're just burn wounds. I feel like this room would be like ice cold, considering it's like minus 39 out the side, but... I know. We didn't do this in the best way. Come on, party people. Problem is, I think the only things, like I said, like that really stress me out is just when like the tables go down, because then you have to like reset everything. With the problem is I want to get this sorted now. So now I have to fix this problem straight away so it doesn't happen. Okay, fucking reload. Fuck my life. 3 minutes on. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to feel really good when this starts to go up. The other thing, let's zone, build a roof over this, because we basically then can just forget about this altogether. I do agree with you, party people. In this room, we probably need another row of hydroponics, so we will work on that. If I grab that sculpture, reinstall that there. We will then get a granite wall to just close off that. We don't have to think about it. What we do have to think about is actually getting a power cable up to it. I've heard connecting your power to power conduits is actually of semi-importance. So we will remember. Yoko's down. Why? Is it food poisoning? Yeah, food poisoning. No, I'm trying to click on... I can't... Is that Kenneth? Can you rescue Yoko? Yeah. Thank you. Oh. Might need to expand this room a little bit. Just because sadly it is still our main stockpile. Because we could just fill that in, expand it by 1, then expand it out by 2. Or we could just fill all this in and then don't even have to worry about potential infestations. I feel like infestations, that word should be banned on this channel. Just shouldn't be allowed. It's just a dirty word. There we go. Progress, progress, progress. Yeah, Killbox has got to be our priority. I think, especially with the low numbers that we do have, we just have to be careful because our undoing will be sappers, breachers, them sort of stuff. And the quicker we can get away from using steel traps, the better. We're moving into winter, so yeah, I'm still not fully understanding the best way to keep us warm while we're fighting. We might have to rethink our clothing. So it might be a case of, okay, human leather, shirts and pants for the good mood, but the parkas, we might have to just look at buying some really nice wool for them. So then winter we can outlast human attacks. Like, we're going to redo this in the fact that we're going to keep it 1 by 1. Because I've tried 2 by 2 in the past. I don't know why I persevere with it. Like, it's just, we need this to be able to just slow them down so they're not coming at us like full whack. And then what I will do is I want to do a granite wall here. But I want a granite door here. And I want to do something... I want to do something here where I can have like a door here. I don't know how I'm going to get it to work. A door here, but we can throw like EMPs and like clusters that sit here. I don't quite know how that's going to work. So this is going to be the first version of it. It might be too close there. So I don't know how to do it and like to stop them then coming through this door. Like, would we have to then do like, I don't know. I mean, if we get the EMPs right and we use them right, we won't even have to worry about it because they'll be done, but... This will be the first version, but that's what we're trying here anyway. And we'll build another wall here just purely for security reasons. Just to double wall that bit. And then this bit all needs to be redone, really, like planning-wise. Because the 2x2, hurrah, hurrah, just... yeah, it just doesn't work. We have a small crew. So the more we can slow enemies down coming at us, the more it's actually going to be vital to our survival. We'll go with that to begin with. I feel like that's okay. Whether it is or not, we will find out. But deconstruct all that. So that's probably, even if it ends now, that's probably a good episode in all honesty. Yeah, let's just end it now. Everything's gone well for the moment. Hydroponics. So we need one more space, so we'll go structure. Granite wall, granite wall, granite wall. We'll probably... I don't want to mine the plasteel yet, though. Then we'll have to deconstruct that, so then we can get another layer of hydroponics in, which will be perfect. Blight on our rice plants. Well, not really much we can do about that. Not my fault, party people, I promise. Probably is. It's probably something I've done. If there's a will, there's a way that's astical will ruin the day. The fact that rhyme came so easily shows you. Is there any steel laying around? Not really. There's some down here, but obviously it's too close to the mech cluster. Oh, there still is loads over here. Why is it not particularly getting hauled? Yeah, there's quite a bit. Okay, I'll leave that then. I mean, to be fair, we've just pounded everyone with loads of construction to do. So I feel like we'll get like the first little bit up of the Killbox, so then we'll perhaps leave it for a while. But we need to do this sooner rather than later. Really? But I'm happy with getting it done, because Muffalos, too many for us to take on. Sadly, otherwise that would keep us very, very warm and toasty indeed. Yeah, hopefully this works as intended. Otherwise, sort of just making a fool of myself. Just looks a bit small. But I suppose bigger isn't always better. Research-wise, we're not researching anything. Is multi-analyzer like the next thing? Not for us to do, really. Probably, so let's start on that. No reason why not to start on it, I suppose. Like, the people that are researching are mostly just the people that are bored of everything else. Not really, but yeah. Oh, we do have... Have we just not got a tailor? We do in VAS, but the problem is VAS is going to be kept down on crafting. So I might put your crafting on 3, Tailor on 1, Smith on 2, just because Tailor is the only real money maker we can do. So it would be quite advantageous to then make sure it's being done. Kenneth, like, stop. Am I going to have to manually tell you to, like, cut all those? Because I really don't want to. Look, stop sewing and just cut them. Is there any reason why, like, in my series, I just let everything die from the blight? Because I'm just like, I can't be bothered to sit here and hold left shift and just literally queue up all these to be killed. I find it so frustrating. I mean, let's be honest, out of all the things to find frustrating, it's very minuscule, but there we go. I did it, Poppy people. You should be proud of me. Well, probably not, but there we go. Power on the hydroponics is going down, but that's just because these aren't being built. So let's get Perkins to come and build these power conduits. Killbox is coming around quite nicely. Then we can get rid of the other Killbox, and especially with all the traps and whatnot. Right, is that all connected now? If I click... Yep, nope. Right, get that one up there, please, Perky. Just because then once we got that, then all our unstable power cells are connected. They're in a room. They're all... Well, actually, if you build that wall, then at least then we can forget about these until an attack comes in and then they want to destroy them. And then I will blame all you party people in the comments. Because why would I take responsibility for my own actions? Colonist who's rescuing. Yoko. Still food poisoning? Still food poisoning. Perkins, can you rescue Yoko before you worry about yourself, please? Colonists are in distress, Perkins. What have we learned? Need to worry about other people. Come on. We had a team meeting about this, Perky. You have to worry about other people. Right, there we go. So Vass is actually doing some tailoring, so that's quite nice. We might have to, just because to clean stuff up, we're probably going to have to do Vass 1 on smithing, because then what this will allow Vass to do is to use the smither legendary work, which gives us what? 880. Nice. Now we're talking. Is there anywhere that's not particularly beautiful though? Probably the rec room. So let's chuck this in there, and this should be like, yeah, something very good to put in here. Like everyone should be getting boosts from it, surely. Extremely impressive dining room, so +6, I suppose. I mean, I put my nose up. We've actually got a lot of positives. Everyone's moods are pretty sky high. I don't want any of this roof, though. Like, I appreciate it, but no thank you. Thank you. This is literally because then we can get someone with the EMP in to stand here and go, pew, pew. Maybe we need it back here. Maybe this is too far forward, but like we said, it's going to be trial and error. Let me know what you think, as always. But a little bit of the kill box is up, which is not too bad if you ask me. The deconstruction work on this one can then start happening, which would be nice. We are about to head into winter, though, so we are going to have to be careful because temperatures get very, very, very low. Saying that, there's no point even doing any of this because even if we wanted the next layer of hydroponics, we don't have the steel. I was just about to say components. How much? No, only one component, but it's 100 steel each. Yeah, we don't have that at the minute. We do actually have room to expand all this, which I think we will do. So I think eventually we'll just make sure these are like 2x2 like a hallways. But we can expand this over a little bit, which means then we'll have more room in the kill box, the freezer, the rec dining room, which is just a mess at the moment. I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, research on the multi-analyzer, which is important. So what do we need for assault rifles? $60 steel, 7 components. That's cray. I I mean, we are going to need to make that upgrade, but until we do, that is cray-cray. We got no granite blocks. What I learnt in my other series is these little things here, you can deconstruct them for like 8 steel a pop, not this slate wall. These little like ancient stuff, you can deconstruct some of them for steel. So I think we are going to. Perkins is going to come down here and actually haul these. No accessible spot. Okay, so we're going to do the first expansion, and it's going to be to this room here. Mainly to make the stockpile bigger. We might make it like 2 along here as well, because I think this room is like in dire need of an expansion. Like, nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Okay, all this is up. There's just 1 spot left. So this means we can expand this. And after we expand that, then we will expand the freezer. And then we're slowly just going to expand the colony. Or the base, I should say. Just because we do need that growing room. You know, we are leaving the nest, so to speak. We're not leaving the nest, I don't know what I'm saying. But then it just gives us the ability to store more. I think it's a good idea. How much gold have we got? 329, okay. Okay, Vass is done with all the smithing. No, he just really wants to make parkas. Vass, can we do some smithing? Because we've actually got quite a bit we can do. Your mood is so high, so I'm just going to leave you doing that for a while, because actually transport pod crashed. Iron willed. Mental breakdown minus 18. That's quite good, especially for someone in my colony. Not great stuff, though. Can we be beggy? Not really. Very far away, though. But we'll capture. This can be the prison beds. We cannot be picky. So let's capture. And while you won't get any boosts from like stuff that you love, you have got iron willed. I'm unhappy if she has a bedroom that's too impressive, dislikes fancy food, prefers to eat raw. Okay. Oh, I didn't realise they were going to be able to shoot at Perkins. Slight overset. Run, Perkins. They shouldn't be able to see her because it should be like line of viewed. Line of view? Just going on speed 3, watching the max. Just be very, very careful here, Perkins. Can we jetpack her? There we go. I love that you can do that, carry the person. Don't want Perkins to hit any of the traps. Let's get you inside, girl. Good job. Oh, Sam is now running away. Melee. Perkins, beat her up. Come on, you were going to be such a great cop. Is that a war crime? Is that a war crime? Actually gets rid of all the mechanoids down here, funny enough. We probably should just draft everyone because I don't know if this centipede is going to be able to get to us. Yoko doesn't have a gun. Can you go get the EMP? Vaz, go get the heavy SMG. Everyone else is good to go. Yoko, down here, please. Right, let's have a look at the health. Actually, the traps might do it. Watching. Traps just about did it. Traps, don't bother with anymore. We're moving away from this kill box. Hopefully we can move away from it next episode, in which we won't need it. But otherwise, it's just a steel sink, and we really want to get away from that. Then next episode we'll take a smoke launcher down here and get rid of this. And then we should get a little mood. And then, do we get our map back after that? Is there any more mech clusters? I can't actually remember. There is a little turret up here, which I'm not really too bothered by, in all honesty. 60 steel, though. Rare. Yeah. Probably leave that little turret, but we move on, we grow, we progress. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, bye people. Bye.